The novel Ashes to Light by VMS, Chapter 5, The Search for Escape. The monsoon eased into late autumn, but for Raga, the air in Bangalore had grown heavier with each passing week. She moved through her days in a quiet days, teaching lessons, guiding children, and smiling politely in the staff room, but inside she carried a weight no one could see. Her colleagues sometimes asked, "Why do you look so tired, Raga? Are you unwell?" She only smiled faintly and said, "Just little weak. I could manage too much of work." No one suspected the truth. At home, Raga's landlord Rajiv presence loomed larger than ever. He no longer asked permission to step inside. He came and went with confidence of a man who believed he owned her. At times he spoke of a future together, spinning his tale about his mad wife, repeating that Raga was his only hope for a real family. But Raga had stopped listening. Each word from him only deepened her resolve. She needed a way out. One evening after Arjun had fallen asleep, Raga sat at the old desk in the corner of their bedroom. She opened a laptop, its keys worn for years for a fuse, and began searching for opportunities abroad, teaching jobs in Dubai, Indian schools in UAE, principal vacancies overseas. The search results glowed like a faint light in a dark tunnel. She clicked through page after page, reading requirements, scanning advertisements. Her hands trembled as she typed out her CV, updating it with every detail of her experience, as she is a PhD holder, double PhD, years of teaching English as well as psychology, heading departments, her dedication to academics despite personal turmoil. It was nearly midnight when she finished sending her first application. She leaned back exhausted, but for the first time in months, a small spark of hope flickered within her. Weeks passed. One morning, while Raga was midway through a grammar class, her phone buzzed in a bag. At lunch, she checked the message. "Dear Miss Raga, we are pleased to inform you that your application for the post of principal at a new Dawn school in Dubai has been shortlisted. Kindly attend an online interview at the earliest convenience." Her heart leapt. She reread the words until they blurred. The principal's post, not just a job, an escape, which she was longing for. That evening, she told Arjun gently, "Kana, would you like to go to a new country with Amma to Dubai? There are big schools and children from all over the world would be studying in that. You could get a new surrounding environment. But Dubai, I don't think it is more like Bangalore, cool and pleasant weather. It is literally hot, but you can have a better future." Arjun's eye widened. He said, "Dubai? Like in the stories with the tall buildings, can we really go?" "Yes," Raga whispered, hugging him tightly. "We can. Amma will make it happen." The interview was scheduled for Raga. And 2 weeks later, Raga prepared with trembling hands, setting up a laptop the bedroom while Arjun colored quietly beside her. On screen, three panelists greeted her warmly, asking her questions about leadership, discipline, and vision for education. She answered with a clarity she hadn't felt in months. Her voice carried conviction as she spoke about empowering students, supporting teachers, and nurturing creativity. For those brief 40 minutes, Raha was no longer a frightened tenant or a victim of correction. She was an educator, a leader. When the call ended, she sat still, her heart pounding. She didn't dare hope too much, but deep down she felt she had done well. She had given her best. 3 days later, the confirmation email arrived. "We are delighted to offer you the position of principal in the girls' wing. Kindly complete the visa formalities. Joining date 3 months from now. If you are ready, immediately we could arrange for the visa." Raga pressed her palms on her face, tears slipping through her fingers. This was the thing, her way out. But hope came with fear. She would need papers, visa, ticket, and most importantly, she would need to take Arjun with her. Rajiv noticed her distraction. What are you hiding from me, madam? He asked one evening, his eyes narrowing. You seem busy these days. Where are you planning to run? Raga forced a smile. Just schoolwork, Raji. But she knew he was watching more closely than ever. And she knew she had to move faster because escape was possible now, but the trap around her was tightening and she had little time before it snapped shut. End of chapter 5.